I'm not taking the polytunnel plastic because it's not due to rain. We have the weather forecast in this country. So that is my two rain tarp thingies that come with the hammock. Very lightweight. It's more for insulation and the illusion of privacy. But they can go in first, as it's not going to rain. I thought it's not going to rain. Next, sleeping bag. All the kit has been hung up for the week to get aired. The thermal jacket, fleecy thing, 100% waterproof, which is a pain to dry out when you wash it. I did give it a wash this week. Took 4 days to dry. So that goes in as well. Inflatable mattress goes in next. If it was going to be bad weather, if I wasn't sure about the weather, the rain tarp would be on top. I'm only taking the short length of, I say short, I think it's 5 meters. That's plenty long enough for the rain tarp. Or is it? See, if I do it in a certain way, I can do it long enough, which is 4 meters of rain tarp, another meter or so I can tie on things like my bag afterwards. So just about I can hang something off the ground. So might get something else in a minute. Anyway, electronics. I have got radio, which is a torch, solar panel, hand crank. It's basically background noise. It's also nice to have an emergency torch in the night just in case. Fire starting. I have my electric, which is very nice, very handy. I like this. And it was cheap enough that I'm tempted to buy another one for backup. Walking stick is I'm going. Also, it's got my saw and my chopper knife, which of course will be concealed inside of that. It's not brilliant on tarmac surfaces like footpaths because it's bloody loud and annoying. But once you get off the beaten track into the woods, it is very handy with that spiky bit on the end for grippage. 3/4 of a litre. That is for cooking only. It's tap water. My tap water is pretty shit. It's when you read news stories like I think 2 weeks ago, barely got mentioned, but it was mentioned. They tested the water supply in England and they found it's got chemicals in it that sterilise people. And that's after it's been through the sewage system. So yeah, I'm always used to tap water, but that's going to be boiled anyway for my noodles. I've got 1.5 litres that I'm filtering at the moment. So when that's finished filtering, I can have that. 2 packets of noodles. Saucepan, into which is going to go. All this paper, cardboard stuff is kindling. I've got plenty of cardboard, and inside there is a treat. That is roast pork. The biggest danger with roast pork is it smells so fucking nice that it may not make it to the bag, because it really tastes nice. That's going in there with my kindling. My tinder starts up. And the grease from the pork, it just helps the fire go. That goes in there. That's my saucepan. Little stove, wood burner. Toilet paper for your ass, wanking, and also for fire lighter. It pissed out last night, so more cardboard to help start the fire. Treat, extra strong mints. One of these in the mornings give you a real boost. A few paracetamol. My kettle, which is now a mainstay for me going out, inside of which has got a lot. I don't have sugar in drinks normally, but yeah, coffee, milk powder, sugar. So in the morning, get a hot coffee, and of course, homemade spirits. I'm not going to take any ale with me. Oh, and of course, goes on top of the bag, hammock. Better not forget the hammock. It is a lot less weight, a lot less stuff I'm carrying this week, because I'm not expecting a storm. Last week there was a massive bloody storm and I got a bit wet, nothing major. Had a bit of a cold during the week, but yeah, so that is pretty much it. The other bits you can't see are going to be my phone, the little extendable phone holder thing, my wrist straps, leg straps, because my knees are when I was wet earlier. I think that's about it. I'm not sure if I'm taking the book or not. Let's see how it goes. I'm still waiting in for deliveries. No idea if I'm going to get anything or not. No way of knowing or finding out. So, plus going out right now, it's no cloud cover. It's blazing sunshine. I'm sweating bollocks off in the house. And the thought of going out there with my lovely Caucasian skin, I'm going to get torched. So, may also be taking a hat with me, just for the walk up. A good example is last weekend, when, yeah, it was nice and dark and fairly cool and a bit humid in the woods. As soon as I got out of the woods, I think it was about 10 o'clock in the morning, it was just massive heat wave, and I got a bit cooked on the way back. So, yeah, that's pretty much, and of course, the bargain. So that's all going to get packed away into there. The stick, I'm going to break it down in half because it's in sections. So I'm going to have that down 50-50 in the backpack until I get to a field. I don't want to walk around with that around here, because if one of these little nonces recognises it, I'll get reported. It's that simple. So I've got plenty of twigs outside I can use as a temporary walking stick, but I can't really walk without one. So that is about it for the time being. And I'm really hoping to get my new cup. Oh, and of course, my drinking cup, which is a plastic friggin'... It's basically something like that with a top cut off for a drinking cup. I do have a nice double-skinned stainless steel one on order, like 4 or 5 quid. It might not be here for a week or two, I don't know. But I did notice something on these AliExpress, because you get constant notifications. And there was one notification I got through for one thing. It was the way it was worded was interesting. Your order has now been created, is what you get sometimes. You know, they created your order, so they're going to go and get it packed, whatever. But the way they phrased it was, we have built your item. It has been produced and it is now going to get packaged. So they actually, the way it's worded, they actually went and built it for me. Not in stock, they went and built it, which is quite nice. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. I mean, I do have other torches, I do have other lighters. I've got my solar pack, my fold out 4-piece, I think it's a 4-piece solar panel power pack. I actually took it out because I've not used it yet. I only just to like experiment with, and I had it out a few days ago, and it's still fully charged. Within like 15 minutes of plugging it in, it was fully charged. So they're keeping their charge well. Same with the other arc lighter I've got, cooking wood burner thingy. That is a very nice thing. I have seen something quite interesting, which I was a little bit tempted by, except it looks heavy. It looks like a valise, which is a really old-fashioned word. It looks like a bit of a lunch pail kind of thing. And what you do is you open it, and it goes ba-dump, like that. And you set your fire inside it, and you use the top bit as a cooking rack. It looks like a good idea, except it's going to be heavy. It would have to be for the construction. So, tissue paper, ass wank, food, cooking, heating, little blowpipe. Very handy thing when you've got long hair. Paracetamol, fork. Not good for getting a fork if you've got noodles. Wrist strap I'm going to be taking with me. Because basically my wrists, they can't handle my own weight, let alone anything else. So with a walking stick, I have to have the wrist strap. Knee braces. I'm going to have both knees strapped up when I'm walking. Don't know what I'm going to be wearing yet, whether it's shorts or these little combat thingies. It's got to be thin, and yeah, so phone holder thingy, grippy thing. That's about it, I think. Yeah, I think that's about it. Ta-da!